Howdy, howdy, y'all. Come with me to the gym before my third chemotherapy session. This is the third out of the fourth session that I will need, and then I will be completely done with chemotherapy, actually, this following week. So that is very exciting. Almost done. Let's do a little dance. However, this day, it was legs and butt. That is what I was focusing on. Unfortunately, when you're going through chemotherapy, you really don't feel like doing much of anything. However, I have been pushing myself in order to kind of keep that dopamine rolling and that positivity going, because it is a really difficult time to go through all of this, especially when you have a family, kids, and everything. It's hard on everybody. So we try and stay as positive as we can. Now, I do have quite a bit of limitations when it comes to going to the gym, unfortunately, due to my bilateral mastectomy, which means they took both breasts and all of the tissue possible in those areas. And currently I have expanders in, which are temporary implants. So I am unable to do a lot of upper body. However, I am good to go on lower body. So I feel like most women will be like, well, that's okay with me because that's all I work on anyway, is legs and butt. So because of these limitations and them really wanting me to take it easy, it's going to be a long road to get back to where I was, weight-wise and stamina. When it comes to the treadmill, generally I do the treadmill for about 20 to 30 minutes on an incline at level 3. That way I am walking at a brisk walk, but up a hill. That way I'm actually like working out my legs and my butt without it seeming like I am. After my treadmill, I stretch everything because God forbid a 36-year-old woman try and do something and you end up pulling a muscle and then you're just out of the game for a few days. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But for today, I was feeling good, clearly, and I went straight to the hip thrust machine. It was my first time back doing hip thrusts. I don't really particularly like this machine. I prefer to use bar on the floor, but because of the plates and everything, I didn't want to have to bother my husband over and over again. I can't lift things for too long. I'm a little bit better now, but I just didn't want to push it and then end up hurting myself more later on. The gym really has been a saving grace when it comes to just keeping a level head. And honestly, the gym has saved the husband and I a couple years back even, and we really got super serious a good year and a half ago. So it's really it's been a part of our life, and we will never go back to not going to the gym. Even in the hard times, clearly, as you can see. So after my hip thrusts and me struggling, I went ahead and started doing my back extensions. These are great for your butt and your abs and your lower back. So I highly recommend these. Always tuck your chin in and really focus on the coming up and squeezing every single time. Clearly, it is a really good workout if you look at my face there. So that's great. Money definitely can't buy happiness. However, working your butt off and hurting your body intentionally and ripping your muscles that can bring you a lot of happiness. There's just something about it. I honestly cannot explain it fully, but it is a rush, and it's a great way to start every single morning. I know she ain't a pancake, but I haven't been able to work out before this for a good 2 months almost with the mastectomy. So, you eat ice cream and you just try and enjoy the little things in life. Now, the husband has been really doing exactly what he has always been doing. He's great at eating right. He's wonderful at really pushing himself, and he's finally found that medium of what is too far and what is enough for me. But look at this man go. Look at those freaking veins there. Look at those veins. We love to go together, clearly, and he actually said to me when we first started this journey, because really it's both of us, he's doing it with me, boob grabs are regular, he refused to go back to the gym until I was able to go back to the gym. So mentally, it really has been a partnership. He's tried to take the load of the cancer and everything from me as much as he can. Obviously, he can't take anything for me, but he is there, not just mentally, but physically. Also, he shaved my head when I shaved my head. So that is pure love and partnership. And hopefully in the next 4 to 5 weeks, we'll both start growing our hair back out again. But as you can see, I did the abductor as well. Now, all of my workouts, I do 3 to 4 sets, and I'm doing very low weight currently versus what I would normally do. Again, there's the husband doing his little dippy dips. See that? Honestly, I don't know what I'd do without this man. We really do try and set a good example for our kids. Like, when it comes to going to the gym, they're actually there with us. You can't see them. They're in the kids' room, which is great. Our gym has a kids' room. That is probably one of the best perks out there. So they come with us at 4:30 in the morning. Almost every morning when things are going good, we try and get there as much as we can. And they actually look forward to going to the gym. It sounds crazy, but they love to get up. They're sleepy-eyed. They grab their blankets and stuffies. And then half the time, my eldest daughter, she wants to work out with us too. So slowly we're gonna get her working out with us. She's 9, so she's a little on the young side when it comes to listening and really paying attention to her body and movements and stuff. But eventually she will be working out with us regularly. At the end of the workout, there's always the stretching, more and more stretching. And then I really focus on my chemotherapy. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me while I work out before my chemo, and I can't wait to do it again. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This journey is still going on, so we'll catch y'all later, and I'll show you what's going on next. Later, y'all.